Today, I am a role model, says Angel Reese. I take that seriously, says Angel Reese. Okay, girl, you're my angel. Okay, fine. Angel Reese is the example we want to set for the people that we are being role models to. Is the example that we want to set. If we don't get our way, we throw a temper tantrum. If we don't get our way, we throw a...
Angel Reese didn't get the ovation for balling out, for locking in defensively, or for leading her squad. Nope, she got cheered for straight up quitting mid-game. Think about that. Fans stood up like she just hit a game winner, when in reality she just walked away. Since when did storming off become part of the highlight reel? It's like watching a keynote speaker drop the mic, throw a tantrum, and leave, and instead of booing, the crowd treats it like a standing ovation. Buckle up, because this one isn't about basketball plays. It's about how quitting is getting glamorized like it's some kind of achievement.
It is over. That is the last you will see Angel Reese in a Chicago Sky uniform with the antics and the stuff she pulled to end this season. She straight up quit on this team the last 3 games of the season, refused to play. She disrespected her teammates. Her teammates went back and fired back, letting it be known, hold on, shorty, we're not going for that. Now the Angel Reese stands invaded the Chicago game, screaming out, fire Jeff P, who is the...
Angel Reese is living in a reality where bailing out earns louder applause than clutch shooting. You'd think she dropped a historic 50-point performance, broke records, and handed out sneakers to kids courtside. But nope. The cheers rolled in because she left. She literally grabbed her pride, walked out, and somehow the building reacted like a championship banner just got raised.
I'm all excited. Oh, I'm going to watch my favorite player, Angel Reese, only to find out, oh, she's busy sticking it to the man. The Chicago Sky organization. Hey, why isn't Angel Reese playing, Mom, Dad? Well, she threw her teammates under the bus. The organization reprimanded her accordingly, and now she just quit on the team. Oh. Is this somebody I should be looking up to? No. Let's get out of here.
If walking away mid-game counts as greatness, then every middle schooler who storms off after a foul call deserves an MVP trophy. Remember little Timmy throwing his water bottle and stomping out of practice? Guess what? That was a Hall of Fame move all along. Who knew pouting was the new path to applause? If that's the standard now, then we've all been playing sports wrong this whole time.
Fire Jeff. That is Jeff Pagliosa, the GM of the Chicago Sky. Damn, I can spot a nickel in the 3rd row, section C3. Angel Reese, you ain't selling no tickets. You ain't selling no tickets. I can spot a nickel right there. Right there. Listen, the Angel Reese fans letting it be known, they want this GM fired, y'all. Not ideal. I pour my heart and soul into this job. I lose sleep over losing. If anyone is going to take the bullets, I'd rather be me over our head coach or our players. Jeff P out there on his own, man.
Forget drills. Forget hours of conditioning. Forget the grind it takes to sharpen your craft. The new playbook? Throw a dramatic walk-off and let the fans carry the energy. The frustrating part is that Angel Reese was supposed to be more than this. She was hyped as the face of the next generation of women's basketball. Swagger, toughness, work ethic. The athlete kids could point to and say, see, that's what fighting through looks like.
Angel, are you frustrated with the organization or frustrated in general?
I don't think I'm frustrated. I probably am frustrated myself right now. I think the language is taken out of context, and I really didn't intentionally mean to put down my teammates because they've been through this with me throughout the whole year. They've busted their ass just how I busted my ass. They showed up for me through thick and thin and in the locker room when nobody could see anything. So I would apologize.
But instead, what kids are getting is the opposite, a crash course in how to check out when things get tough. They are not copying her jump shot, they are copying her exit shuffle. Somewhere right now, a 7-year-old is practicing their angry storm off because that's the clip that went viral. And that's where it stings most. Women's basketball has finally been gaining attention. The ratings are up, new fans are tuning in, the culture is shifting. But instead of a highlight of determination, the storyline becomes a mid-game quit turned into some bizarre badge of honor. Imagine cheering for a firefighter who drops the hose and says, "Too hot, I'm out." You wouldn't clap, you'd question everything. But for some reason, the sports world flipped the script here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what? She's not gonna be missed.
No, that's ridiculous.
Here we go. We go. Alabama versus Wisconsin. Alabama's ranked number 19 right now. I will take.
And here's the tough truth. Athletes don't get to choose whether they are role models. The second they sign those endorsement deals, the second ESPN runs their highlights, kids are watching. When they see Angel Reese clap back at critics one week and then walk out on teammates the next, what lesson are they learning? Not resilience. Not leadership. They are learning that chaos wins attention. Now, everyone has bad days, true. But when you reward quitting with applause, that's a message louder than any pep talk. It tells kids, don't fight through it, just make sure you exit dramatically enough to trend online. Forget teamwork, it's about being the star of the moment. And the scariest part? That mindset doesn't just stay with her. It seeps into the culture.
Has her little back warmer brace thing around her warm-up gear. She didn't even have her hair tied up, and she didn't play in the first half. And then after the first half, we get this announcement. So you guys, this is actually in the middle of the game. She has never entered the game yet. We get this announcement. It says, after serving a suspension during the first half of tonight's game versus the Las Vegas Aces, Angel Reese has been ruled out for the second half due to a back injury for the team. I'm laughing because it's just all so.
Now let's flip it and look at the fans. Why are people clapping for something so clearly toxic? Part of it is the social media effect. People love chaos. They love a storyline. They love pretending a meltdown is empowerment. But kids, they don't get that nuance. They just see their hero quitting and being celebrated for it. That's not empowerment, it's ego in disguise. It's abandoning your team and dressing it up like bravery. Imagine a little league baseball player striking out, stomping off, and parents cheering like he just saved the day. That's exactly the vibe. And it's dangerous, because Reese isn't just feeding the timeline, she's shaping the blueprint for every kid watching.
That was some good bullshit. This dude is a master polisher. Tyler Marsh went above and beyond. He didn't just use the regular polish. This dude grabbed the chrome polish and put a double coat on this turd. For the most part, I noticed that Tyler Marsh was talking about Angel Reese on the court. He was talking about her preparation. He was talking about her work ethic. He was talking about her commitment to pretend basketball.
And role models are supposed to teach the opposite. They are supposed to prove that when things get ugly, you push through. You don't have to win every time, but you finish. That's the core of sports: discipline, resilience, and commitment. Yet now the lesson being broadcast is clear. Quit loudly and fans will treat you like a hero. But let's be real, this wasn't about courage. It was about creating a moment. Fans wanted to be part of something viral, even if it was embarrassing for the sport. They wanted to say, I was there when Angel walked off. And while that scratches the entertainment itch, the ripple effect is devastating. Because once quitting gets rebranded as empowerment, kids across gyms and youth leagues will start copying it.
Everything has come to a head, and when one of the biggest sports media entities in the country, The Athletic, which is now owned by the New York Times, comes out and makes this statement, well, maybe this is exactly what we all thought. Angel Reese may have thrown her teammates under the bus, ran the bus over them, and then proceeded to just quit and protest on the team.
So picture this, a 10-year-old doesn't get the ball enough. Instead of grinding harder or listening to their coach, they channel Angel Reese, storm off dramatically and wait for applause like they just dropped a mixtape. And some parents will clap too, just because they don't want to look unsupportive. Then the excuses start rolling in. She was protecting her peace. But this isn't a spa retreat. Sports aren't about self-care moments. They are about commitment to the team, the grind, and the bigger picture. Walking off isn't boundaries. It's abandonment. And when you're positioned as the face of the league, that choice affects way more than just you.
Has the toughest job because he's got to deal with the constant drama of Angel Reese and Angel Reese. Well, Casey, what do you mean? There's only one Angel Reese. There are two. There is Angel Reese Jr., the pretend basketball player, and there is Angel Reese Sr., better known as Mama Reese, the professional clapping back at the hate.
And that's why this is so frustrating. Sports history is full of examples of resilience. Jordan's flu game, Kobe playing through a broken finger, Serena battling injuries, Caitlin Clark carrying pressure every night without flinching. That's legacy. That's toughness. And then you've got Reese, adding theatrics to her reel like it's reality TV. If walk-offs now get applause, what's next? Fireworks for skipping practice? A standing ovation for forgetting your jersey? Sure, it makes for headlines, but it wrecks locker rooms. Teammates lose trust, chemistry fractures, and the culture shifts from we to me. And no dynasty ever got built on walk-offs. They are built on loyalty, sweat, and grit.
I think Angel Reese, and I'm saying this with my chest out, I think she's quit on the Chicago Sky. She's been claiming a back injury.
And don't twist it, this isn't some feminist milestone. This isn't about women athletes finally owning their decisions. This is about lowering the bar so far that quitting gets framed as revolutionary. Women's sports don't need lower standards. They need higher ones. They deserve higher ones. And the worst part? Angel Reese doesn't even need this drama. She's talented, she has the platform, she has the spotlight. She could have been remembered as the fighter who carried the game forward. Instead, she's branding herself as the headline queen.
Angel Reese, this is enough. She said, I can't wait for the season to end. Hawaii calling my name. I need a little break from America for real. Girl, do you know that Hawaii is in America? You must be the dumbest thing to ever walk this earth. You talking about you make $1,400 in 7 days, while we make it in a week. Same thing. I'm starting to think you're dumb, Angel Reese, or you're clip farming. You're trying to be like.
And that's the legacy question. Because no matter how many points she puts up later, this moment is glued to her career. Sponsors are watching. Networks are watching. The league is watching. And fans have to decide. Do they want women's basketball to be respected as a professional sport that inspires, or do they want it to slide into reality TV chaos where drama trumps the game? Because make no mistake, the applause that night spoke volumes. The crowd didn't clap for the grind. They didn't clap for the team. They clapped for the drama. And that says more about where sports culture is headed than any scoreboard ever could.